Why? Why is having a good interaction that could help you, help them so much? How is that wasting your time? Welcome back to another episode of Take Risks, Trust God. I'm your host, Dorian Hurd, but you can call me Dodo. And today's risk we're talking about is zero expectation interactions. So I've been struggling a lot, and I mean a lot, with meeting someone and thinking about what they may say, what they may do, what they may think about me, what I may say, what I may do. And a lot of the times, this can really stop me from meeting people altogether. I know online, meeting people is becoming a lot less popular, just going out and meeting people. But people honestly say that it's good, that it's becoming a bad thing. I know a lot of guys my age, especially mid to late 20s, they just say, you know, you need to, there's no point in meeting anyone unless you like have a clear idea of what you want. It's all about what you want from somebody else, what you want from an interaction. But I've learned that it's more than that. It's not about what you want. Maybe if you just take a second to realize that there's another person on the other part of your eyes that you're looking at, like that's a human being, the same as you, it really makes you think about it. That you should have zero, and I mean zero, expectations. Because I've met so many people over this past summer, and I've realized that when I just lose any idea of how something should go, of how I should act when somebody says something, if they say something, and just go with the flow and go kind of read the room. I'm becoming better in my interactions when I realize that it shouldn't have an expectation. I know I struggle a lot because I meet girls a lot of the time, and if the girl's pretty attractive, you know, I'll kind of have the expectation that, oh, well, if I meet this girl, I better make sure I'm gonna ask her out to coffee or something. But what's wrong with just meeting a pretty girl? Meeting a pretty girl and not going to have coffee, not trying to get a relationship or a date out of it. This has been so freeing for me because I felt almost chained down to the idea that I have to get a girl's number or get a girl on some type of hangout if I meet her. It is literally what our society tells. I have so many friends my age who would literally tell me I'm dumb. Why are you meeting girls if you aren't gonna go out and have sex with them or go out and hang out with them or do anything? Like why are you meeting? Everybody has their own opinion. And I even see online, I saw this one comment on a post. This guy said, I'm a 30-year-old to a late 20, maybe 40-year-old guy. What do I need friends for? And that was the most, at the time I thought it was pretty funny. And I was like, yeah, that's real. It's got a good point. But I'm just like, why? That's so sad. It's so sad that you just cannot meet someone without an expectation behind it. It's terrible, and it's ruining people going out and meeting people, and it's getting people scared of when you go and meet them. It's just a two-way thing. It's pushing it all in the direction of not meeting people. People are getting scared, so you shouldn't do it. Oh, you shouldn't do it because you're not going to get anything out of it, and other people will call you stupid if you try to just meet somebody with zero expectations. But you just need to meet more people with zero expectations. Literally, the past couple of pretty girls I've met, attractive girls, in the past I would beat myself up if I didn't get their number or at least ask them out to go do something. I would beat myself up so much because I'm like, dude, I may never see that girl again. Dude, I need to let that girl know I'm interested, but why? Honestly, I'm not even at a point in my life where I need a relationship. I need to focus on God. I need to focus on my career. I need to focus on getting my feet in the ground, becoming stable before I have any relationship. Yeah, I would beat myself up so much. And the past couple of pretty girls I've talked to, I just hung out with them. If it was in a friend group, I talked to them, met them, got to know about them. But it didn't, I'm trying not to make it seem like I want something from anybody. because it ruins future interactions with that person, and it almost like poisons how you interact with people. Like, I know there was one girl, like, she was perfectly fine. Like, it was great meeting her, great learning about her. But then I asked her for coffee, and then, yeah, it just became very awkward and weird. Like, we couldn't talk to each other because even though I was super polite, she declined coffee, unfortunately. But yeah, she was polite and kind. It just made things weird. And it's not just about not making things weird, it's just about I don't need to do this. I need to be able to meet people and have zero expectations because the world is getting into a place where they're saying don't meet people. The guy on that Instagram comment section, I think that's what it was. He said, "Dude, I'm a middle-aged man. What do I look like needing some friends?" Dude, you need some friends. Everybody needs some friends. Make a new friend. It may not be a close friend, but dude, learn about somebody. I have had some of my best experiences in life just by meeting people with zero expectations. It was so spontaneous. Maybe I met somebody that, maybe I thought wasn't that attractive. Maybe I thought they didn't look like somebody I should interact with, or we just kind of interacted by random. Maybe it was God placing them in my life or placing me in their life to just have a small interaction. And I've seen some great growth in both my and their lives. Longer, like, it's had a bigger impact on me and maybe even them than some friendships or people I've interacted with for years since childhood. And it was people that I was like, oh, they don't really look like they're into the same things as me. Oh, they're not that attractive. They're not really my type. I'm not going to go talk to them. Literally, I would stop myself from talking to females if they weren't attractive. It's ruining my ability to meet people. If I don't, I'm gonna put it like this: if I don't talk to attractive girls, and an attractive girl pops up out of nowhere, how am I gonna know how to talk to her? I don't have experience just casually talking to them. Because that's how true relationships, friendships, bonds, whatever you want to call them, are formed. I was reading the Bible, and in Hebrews, I flipped to it down here. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25 says, "And let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially in today's day and age." Like, we need to encourage each other. We can't even understand the pure power that is in meeting someone and getting to know about them, getting to know their story. I have met people that did not seem like they would be my friend in the slightest, and they have had stories that have inspired me so, so much, more than any podcast or motivational speech could ever. And it's because I had zero expectations. And I'm trying to make it to where I can meet people that in previously that I would, go into conversations or interactions with expectations. I'm trying to eliminate those expectations because it makes everything so, so, so much better, so much more genuine, and it's helping me in my interactions. I struggle a lot with speaking over people. For instance, if I'm having a conversation with you and you're talking and I have something I want to say, then I might just start saying, or like as you're talking, I'm going to think about what I'm going to say next. And when I have zero expectations about them, maybe what they're going to say, what I want from them, I kind of eliminate the things that I'm thinking about saying. And when I eliminate myself, I can listen to them. I can learn about their story because when you're interacting with someone, it's not about you. It's not about you, and that's what everyone says. You got to get money from them. You got to get something out of them. You got to get their Instagram. You got to get their phone number. You got to get something from them. Otherwise, you wasted your time. But why? Why is having a good interaction that could help you, help them so much? How is that wasting your time? That is what we believe nowadays in today's society, and it's terrible. I hate it so, so, so much. Literally, I'm at a park right now. I want to go out and meet people and say, hey man, how are you doing? And we've just almost had this normalized to where if anyone comes up to us, anyone has an interaction with us, we think they're trying to get something out of us. And I want to eliminate that because it's so toxic. It's ruining interactions. It's letting people not open up to you. It's making people not want to approach other people. I want to be someone that someone senses zero expectation from. I don't think this guy wants anything from me. I haven't got to the point where somebody tells me that, but that would be such an amazing thing to hear. If somebody said, I had 100% certainty, or almost 99%, that you didn't want anything from me. You just wanted an interaction, and you were intentional. You were listening to me. You were learning about me. I want that, and I want more people to have that. Just like it says in Hebrews, we need to stop neglecting this, as so many people are doing in today's day and age. That middle-aged guy who said, I'm a middle-aged man. Well, who else like needing some friends? That's so many people, my age, younger. It's corrupting the younger generation who's in school, and there's people all around them, and we're just not wanting to go meet people. It's terrible, terrible. And the only way to get better is to just go out and meet more people and hold your tongue, listen to them, truly try your best to listen to them. And that's what I've had to do. I've had to meet people, even people that it would seem like I would never ever meet them other than in this exact moment, whatever moment that may be, just meeting them, having zero expectations. Hey man, what's your name? Oh, sweet, sweet. Tell me about that. It makes me become someone that other people want to meet, other people want to have interactions with. And I've seen this more and more. I've noticed how when I listen to people and I'm interacting with people, I worry less about what I'm going to say or the end of the conversation. Oh, well, we're getting close to the end. I got to make sure I get their phone number, Instagram. No, it's none of that. I'm just having a great conversation and living in the moment. So much of our life is focused on worrying about the past or worrying about the future. Just be in the moment. Have a great interaction with someone with zero expectations. It's a risk, but it's such a good one. It's such a good risk you can take because it can truly lead to an interaction that changes your life or changes theirs. Go change somebody's life. But don't have the expectation of changing their life. Or don't think that they're going to change your life. Just have the interaction. Because out of the 1,000 interactions that you have, maybe one of them change your life. But just have 1,000 interactions. Don't want anything out of them. Don't think you're going to get anything out of them. Just have them. And that's something I'm learning and struggling with. But I'm embracing the struggle. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if it's about the church in specific, but I've been to church more times over this past few weeks than I have in my entire life. Like consistently, on my own accord, not somebody asking me if I'm going to go or getting me to go. It's just me going. Like I have to bike like a little over half an hour each morning to church. And I've been wanting to do it. And I don't know what it is about church interactions, but I feel like no one wants anything from me. And I've going into the church, I mean, I didn't think like that. I thought that, I have to get something from someone. And maybe it's good, like if you have a great conversation, it's nothing wrong with getting somebody's number or, connecting with them to maybe have even greater conversations in the future. But dude, I'm telling you, bro, like I've seen God just work in my life by me just not wanting anything from anyone, not going in thinking I'm going to get anything from anyone. And I've seen him work through community, work through inviting more people in, and I guess more people feeling like they can talk to me, because it's almost it's like a virus. Like if I'm always wanting or needing something from someone in an interaction, it can affect how my future interactions go. And I think too many people, they just act like that. And I promise you, people can tell. Like literally, somebody can tell if you're talking to them. They can really tell if you're listening, really tell if you're not worrying about what they're saying and you're just trying to get to what you're saying, or you're trying to get something out of them. People can tell this. And a lot of the people that do it, they don't think people know. And they just keep doing it. But people know. I'm able to tell so fast if somebody wants something from me by the way they interact with me. Maybe they can come up to me and I'm a little scared. I'm like, oh, this guy wants something from me. And they can slowly like die down. I'm like, okay, well, this guy's just a cool guy. But it's really easy to just see that in people, see that they're just talking to you because they want something from you. And I'm kind of becoming somebody I've met. Like I've met so many people that want nothing from me. And there's so many people that I've met that have just came up and interacted with me. Usually it's the other way around. I consider myself pretty extroverted, so I don't mind going out and meeting people. But people have come up to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna ask me for something. But no, we're just in an environment where meeting somebody and having zero expectations is normal. And I want to normalize that outside of just the church. I want to normalize that in everyday conversations. Because I'm telling you, like, you can have the best conversations and interactions with anyone, any single person, as long as you just don't want anything from them. And think about all the people in your life that maybe have talked to you and they're so genuine. Like, you think at the start, oh, they want something from me. But no, they were just nice. And they were just being kind and listening to me and understanding what I'm trying to say. I'm literally becoming a better communicator. Honestly, the community in the church started this. And I'm so grateful for that. It's just, I want to bring it outside the church into everyday life. And I know if I just keep taking the risk of having more interactions with zero expectations and trusting God through it, I'm going to change people's lives. Or maybe God's going to change people's lives through me. And the same thing could be said about anyone else that does the same practice of meeting people and not wanting a thing from them and not thinking that they're going to ask something of you. Kind of just being present. Not worried about what they're going to do to you, not worried about what you're going to do to them. Just having a good conversation, a good interaction. It's been so beautiful. And I felt the love of God in these conversations. Literally, I felt God's love being in these conversations, because I've had so many people, they come up to me and they learn about me and they hear what I have to say, and then they ask me if they can pray for me. And they wouldn't know what to pray for unless they listened to me. And I don't know their heart. Maybe they, went into that conversation saying, oh, I really want to pray for this person. But then again, they're not trying to get anything from me. They're trying to give me something free to help. If you have any expectation, that's probably the best one. To pray for someone after learning about them and hearing their story, and being present in that moment, in that interaction. In the same way that I feel God's love in these interactions that have zero expectations, you could help somebody else feel God's love. It's so beautiful. So thank you for tuning in, watching this, listening to this, wherever you're getting it from. This is Dodo signing out, and hope you guys have a blessed day, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of Take Risks, Trust God. Peace.